I imagine most of you already watched the Dungeon Dudes. Well, you may have seen that they've had a product on D&D Beyond, and I've just seen that there's a bundle available, which kind of makes me want to get it. I've already got it! This 3-book bundle contains Dungeons of Drakkenheim, which apparently they did as their live-streamed game, on their channel. I'm sorry I haven't watched it. There's so much to watch and absorb. Then there was this book, The Monsters of Drakkenheim, and finally this, what seemingly D&D Beyond only, In Search of the Smuggler's Secrets adventure. Now, you know I love a good adventure guide, so I thought, I know Ghostfire Gaming stuff. I own Grim Hollow. I've used some Grim Hollow monsters in my D&D guides for 5e as alternatives. And yeah, I just thought I'd make the plunge. You know, a bundle's normally decent value, and these are all digital. But what exactly is Drakkenheim? It seems that a meteorite fell down upon Drakkenheim, a dismal urban wasteland contaminated by magic now. The city is gothic in tone. The adventure takes you from 1st to 13th level, nice. It's got a very grim-dark feel by the looks of this. 5 factions, good, that's healthy. And weird beasts, that's what gets me. What's delirium? These crystals of vast magical potential have been found through Drakkenheim. So yeah, that's just a weird excuse to make things go all monstery. I'm fine with that. Yeah, the political order lies in shambles. That's a nice move. 5 factions with all different agendas. The Hooded Lanterns, the Queen's Men, the Knights of the Silver Order, Followers of the Falling Fire, Amethyst Academy. And then the haze seems to be a billowing mist, like a dust that never really settled. Well, that makes it spooky. Characters will also encounter the deadly eldritch contamination caused by creatures, delirium, and other magical phenomena. 4 quick facts about the world. The gods are silent and distant. They don't manifest physically or speak with worshippers. Okay. Divine spell-casting powers aren't granted by gods, but instead what? Energies through devotion, meditation, and resolve. Arcane magic is born in the blood, but may be harnessed through learning. And high-level NPCs and spellcasters are exceptionally rare. Alright. So yeah, you can go and watch how they played through it at Dungeon Dudes on YouTube. Then we have the main campaign, which I'm curious about doing, well, running for my home game very soon, and also doing a DM guide for. Now, it's got a flowchart, I'm not going to give that away, but that is useful, that's nice. I think we should probably jump out of this book and into another book. Over to the D&D Beyond adventure called In Search of the Smuggler's Secrets. The fallen city is now contaminated by mutated monsters and infected with eldritch magic. People have been using the sewers to try and get back into Drakkenheim, and a recently discovered old smuggler's map shows 3 passages connecting the sewers systems from the outer city to the inner city. And yeah, there's going to be some surprises of monsters along the way. The adventure begins in a settlement called Emberwood Village. Let's click on that, see what we get. That just takes you right there. The adventure is designed for 4 characters of 3rd level. I think this would be probably the guide I should do first. And again, we get a flowchart. Nice work, gentlemen. Finally, it's the Monsters of Drakkenheim. So we have undead horrors spanning challenge rating 1 to 30. Each chapter features in-depth lore about the monsters, unique role-playing traits, and deadly combat tactics and adventure locations with tactical maps. Let's have a look. This creature is immune to contamination and has advantage on saving throws. This creature may benefit from a long rest finished within the haze. We've got a contaminated inner city street. Combat tactics. So the first monster here seems to be the Delirium Dreg. Oh, is it meant to be Dredge? Not entirely confident with that. Dredge would sound better. I love this. Characters proficient in survival or nature gave advantage on arcana checks to study a Delirium Dredge. I'm going to say it. 5 even gives a scale of what you learn. That is genius. You know aberrations are immune to further delirium contamination, but otherwise have no special resistances. Up to, you understand the creature's highest and lowest ability scores and saving throws. Looks like a Warhammer Poxwalker. Harvestable components. Awesome. I imagine that you craft things out of the things you find, and I believe I heard them mention that that is something else in this book. Things you can make, new magic items and stuff from the loot you find from their bodies. AC 12, initiative +2, 2d8 health, speed 30 feet. All good. He speaks though. It has advantage on stealth checks when taking the hide action around the fog, you know, the haze and stuff. Claws +4, reach of 5, 10 necrotic. If he gets a critical hit, you might gain 1 level of contamination. I'm curious, let's click on that. The condition stacks just like exhaustion, I suppose. So level 1, no symptoms. Level 2, halve the hit points you regain when you spend hit dice during a short rest. Third, contamination level. You do not regain hit points when you finish a long rest. 4, you have a weakened condition, you have the dazed condition at 5, and then monstrous transformation. Each time you gain it, you roll a 1d6, randomly determine the mutations table. I think Grimhollow had something similar, you know. A D100 table. Hey Siri, choose me a number between 1 and 100. 39. Ocular tumours. An eyeball opens up somewhere on your body for each contamination level you have gained. If you have 4 or more, you can see in all directions. Awesome work. And then there are bigger dregs. Chitinous. Even bigger still dregs. Yeah, brilliant. They all have the study the form. They all have the harvestable things. I love that. My god, there's so many dregs. You've got ratlings, predators, abominations, vampires, trolls. Beautiful art. I mean, yeah, that is great. I like far realmy stuff. Dwellers of the space between worlds. Oh, come on, let's have a look. Let's go halfway down the page. Boom. What's this? Ooh, entropic watcher. Like a jellyfish. Like a beholder. Okay, this range goes from +10, +15, to 20+. It can cause a creature to grow weak or leave it open for annihilation. So it's large, AC 18. Ooh, what does this mean? 73 average health, +73 per player character? So if it was 1-on-1 it'd be 73, if it's, 4 players it'd be 4 times that. Is that what that means? I think so. Has some resistances, is challenge 15, has some aberrant traits, described in the sidebar. Corrupting aura, magic resistance, fair enough. Withering gaze, line of sight. Creatures in the line of sight have vulnerability to necrotic and can't regain hit points. Jesus. Tendrils, +10, reach 40 feet. Whoa. Grapples you, fair enough. Insanity beam once a round. That's 60 foot range, 22 necrotic damage. For each additional creature the beam hits, its damage increases by 1d10. It moves without provoking opportunity attacks, god damn it. Shadow Crash, Recharge, it's got a lot. It's got a real lot. It has epic actions. Okay, this is an epic monster. Fair enough. I should have mentioned that first. So lots of potential content for me to dig in with, even though I'm currently doing Tomb of Annihilation guide, but let me know what you think. If you want me to dig deeper into this, you're excited about that, and I'll see you in the next one.